Wristlocks are the best thing since sliced bread because you can hit them from literally anywhere, shit positions, good positions. They're really quick and they usually need no energy to do, okay? So first of all from standing, because that's where we start most of the time. Initially his first grip on the collar. This is just on my chest is the perfect place. So if he's gripping high, I'm going to bump that a little bit lower. So just hand on top and just shake it down. Now my grip already is already trying to put a bend in his wrist. So if he's stiff arming it and has good shape, good structure on his arm, this grip here is just going to fold it in. And then I'm going to go find his elbow. The thing with most wrist locks is if I can take the range of motion out the arm, I'll be able to wrist lock. If I just hold it like this and he can open his elbow and change the angle in his wrist, I'm never going to get it. So once I lock this in position, I go and find that elbow. I'm then going to double up on it. And again, to take the pressure off of this, not only will he try and move this, he'll change his level as well. So when I start putting on this standing wrist lock, as I start squeezing here, he'll change level. Yeah, maybe to get this hand underneath and punch it up, so it's important I track that. So my head is going to go right here in his neck pit. So if he tries to change level, I can always block that, or block it to a certain degree. So when he makes his grip, I bump it down to where it needs to be, just in line with the chest, and fold the wrist in. Then I go find his elbow. Double up on it, and as well as pressure going into him, I'm also going to open his elbow. So you think I've got this, I'm also going to put more of an angle in it by opening up the elbow. Good angle, go and control, isolate the arm, block him from changing levels, open up the elbow, and then finish with chest, shoulder pressure. Now this one I can do this way or this way. This way is much more common. If for some reason, he's slightly flexed in like this, I can bring it here and do exactly the same thing. This way is much more common though. So here's, I fold it in, I go find his elbow, keep my elbows pinched. I'm not going to flare this open where you can start thrashing around. Head in the neck pit, open it, and then put the pressure on. So I fold it in, I go find the elbow, double up on it, elbows pinched, head inside to block, open up the elbow, and put the pressure on. So when we're applying wrist locks, there's generally three ways. This way, flexion, extension, and also rotation. So when he grabs my collar now, we're going to aim to rotate his wrist over. I could actually get the tap from this one, or it can lead to that first one that we've just done. So if we just turn, this time I'm going to use my lapel. So this hand is going to karate chop. One, to go get this lapel. Two, to weaken that structure there. Again, I'm trying to get that little fold in the wrist. So this hand is bringing it out. This one is chopping over, and I'm trying to grab the lapel as close to his hand as possible. If I grab down here, there's no torque on his hand. So as I bring it up, I chop and I grab as low as I can. I'm actually grabbing a little bit of the blade of the hand here as well. And from there, I'm going to rotate that over. So his hand is rotating like this. If I find that he's able to rotate with it, or he's given up posture to go for it, I just say square, that's it. I can start folding this in and going for that first one that we did. Head in the neck pit, shoulder pressure, and finish here. So when he makes his grip, my lapel comes out, I chop over the top, try and get a little bend in that wrist, so just chop over it. And we're passing the gi up as well as traveling to go find it, as close to the hand as possible. Rotate over. This is sometimes going to get the tap. If not, I double up on the elbow, keep my elbows pinched, head in the neck pit, and finish on the standard.